Hi all, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be painting Magpie. I've seen a lot of Magpies in Netherlands and I'm always fascinated by them. So let's draw one. First I'm starting with a pencil sketch to observe our Magpie better and its surroundings, know where are the darker regions, where are the lighter regions. Then we can start painting because then we know what to expect and how do I see this Magpie in my mind. If you would like to proceed directly to the painting process, you can skip to the next chapter. But a pencil sketch is very crucial in understanding our subject that we are painting. See, what we are trying to do here is first make an outline of the subject and the trees that we want to draw, and then identify the dark regions and also the darker regions. When it is a dark region, we give a first level of shading, and when it is even more darker, we make it with we make a second layer of shading as well to indicate it's the darkest region. So with this, we know how to use the color of watercolor and with what intensity we have to paint it. That's the main reason we are doing this pencil sketch. Today I'll be using the Master's Choice paper and I'm going to use the hot pressed version of it. Let's take the paper and make a rough outline. So the pencil sketch earlier was to understand our subject better, which is the Magpie and where it's sitting. But the outline now is to know where to fill the color in. So the outline can be of the Magpie and the branch where it is sitting. For every painting, I generally use a washi tape, which is around 1 centimeter length around the painting. But for this, I'm not going for it because I want the borders to be little unframed, like as if the Magpie is amidst the trees and the trees have an irregular border. So if I put an equal length border, it might look like a good picture, but to give that natural effect, I'm just not going to use a washi tape. I'll be using DaVinci pointed mop brush number 2 and also 0 because they have this pointy edges with which I can also make fine lines, but also if I want I can also make thicker lines. First, let's create the gray or the black color we need for the head and the legs and the tail part. So for that, I'm gonna mix dark blue and brown and create a kind of a grayish black and start painting. Let's start with the head and leave out the eye part and take generous amount of color and just spread it across till where the black region is visible in the reference image. While this dries, let's take a dark blue and add a little bit of brown so it kind of creates the blue that we see in the Magpie. So, and then gently paint the wings, leaving little bit of white spaces. That is more like the reflected part. Like, so you could just uh, uh, gently add the light blue region and then leave out some spaces. Let's take black and add it at the ends of the wings and let it get mixed. That's okay because that looks beautiful when it dries out. And this is the black we already created for its head with the mixture of brown and blue. You could also use black, that's okay, but this has a kind of blue mixed in it so that closely resembles a magpie. Also, I'm using the same black to finish the body of the magpie. Just add some black and spread it across and also maybe outline it. And the beauty of a painting, like of a bird, just comes like alive when you paint its eyes. So be careful when you're doing it, and just leave a white tiny spot at the top and just color it off with a black completely. Then it becomes very natural and alive. I'm also using the same black in a reduced intensity for its legs. The blue wing part of the magpie is now dry. So let's add the black outlines. If you can see the reference image, the wings have a little black outline. So we're gonna add that. And after that, let's add a little more detailing to the beak. Now let's draw the branches of the tree. If you see in the reference image, uh, the branch has shadow on one side and a lighter region towards the other side. So what we are gonna do is add dark brown color where we are expecting a shadow, and then take the color of the brush completely, and then just spread that color to the top. That way we are also blending the color to create a shadow, and we are also creating a lighter part of the branch. In this way we can finish the branches. Don't forget to leave a little gap uh, when the branch and the magpie are touching. That way, in watercolors, we show the borders between the two objects with a white space. Now let's paint the tail part. The tail is in darker shade than the wing. So what we are gonna do is take the blue that we used for the wing and add a little bit of darker color, maybe a little bit brown or a little bit black, and we get this dark bluish gray color. And also the wing has a reflection of kind of a purple, so that we are gonna add at the end. And let this dry. Then we can come back for a second layer which is under the wings. And now let us wait for the Magpie to dry. In the meantime, we can create the greenery around the Magpie. For this, I'm taking sap green and diluting it with a lot of water and applying like a wash around the Magpie. Wash in watercolor world is basically colored mixed with a lot of water and applied with uniform intensity. So I'm gonna do that and then add leaves around it as a second layer. Now let's add a second layer of shadow on the tail, which is just below the wings. After that, we are gonna uh, paint the background branches that are there but that are not there. So they're gonna be really light in intensity and we cannot see a lot of detail in them. So they can just be like little brown lines that are not very regular in shape and they're around the Magpie. Now we see that it's a green space and there are some branches. So we need to create some depth. For that, we are going to create some leaves that are closer to the Magpie. So how we are doing it is take a second layer of sap green and very light in intensity and draw this leaf-like shapes around the Magpie. And we are also gonna add darker green and also repeat this step. Then it feels like it's amidst some green space. I'm finishing up with some details on the tail with black, so you can just draw some lines on the tail part. And some details on the body with light gray and also adding some fine details to the feet, and then we are complete. I'm very happy how the painting turned out to be. I feel the Magpie we draw has a soul. So let me know if you tried it and just share me your painting in Insta, or also you can email me. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.